Well, guys, this week didn't go according to plan. The green machine is back under the knife. As you can see, the green machine is minus a heart. I was running it the other day, and after a couple minutes, it came to a full stop. I was able to start back up, but it ran horrible. Yeah, I'm tearing the engine apart. Turned out, let's see, yeah, this one right here. Look at that scoring on that rod. I don't know if you can see it or not. It's pretty bad. The cap's pretty much the same. As you can see. The other pistons was fine, but next problem, obviously it's a 18 horse engine, so it had 42 series rods. Well, all my extra pistons and rods are all 16 horse 40 series, and I know I could probably replace the rods and be good, but I'm doing this as cheap as I can. So to put those 40 series into the engine, yep, 42 series crank had to come out. This will become a 16 horse engine pretty much. And I'm in the process of putting the 40 series in right now, and probably get the pistons in today, and then I'll be sitting from there until I get my gaskets to start buttoning it back up and give it another go. All right, guys, I'm tired. We was up till what would be 4 in the morning, but because of the time change, it was 3 in the morning. Got to see the 1 o'clock hour twice last night, but anyway, lots of tornadoes last night in the area, so pickup's kind of hanging out kind of awkwardly, waiting to be put back in the garage because there's been some thunderstorms off and on today and yesterday. But anyway, I'm here to talk about engine stuff. I'm gonna switch you around here for a second. I have decided to put the 42 series crank back in because the shaft on the other crank is way too long. It was off of a vertical. But anyway, so minus 1 piston at the moment. I have that on order. Was able to source another 42 series piston pretty cheaply, so that's going to work out just fine. I've got everything cleaned up, ready for gaskets. This was actually the gasket off the sump. It's still perfectly good, I think. Yeah, perfectly good. I decided to go back to the original sump cover for this, the one that leaked. Had the little crack right here. I saved this, and I put a good 1/8 of an inch layer of JB Weld on the outside here. And I've also put a good 1/8 inch inside as well as increase the support here. I've made it about 1/2 inch thick in JB Weld. So that should fix this issue here, because I like to have my bearing. My other sump cover did not have the big bearing. It was an older point style sump, or not sump, but PTO side cover. Here it is. It just had the normal oils itself inside that sleeve there, but it is a regular horizontal PTO side cover. There's the 40 series crank, my box of stuff. So I've got that ready to go. This is all cleaned up, ready to go, just waiting on a rod. Crazy enough, I was able to clean up this rod. Still got some scoring right there here. so I'm not using it. It's junk. That plus, let's see, there's the mark. It still does not fit right. It does not come together when it's on without compression. So this cap it's trash. So let's take this thing, I'll walk it over here. Into the trash it goes. So, like I said, my engine gaskets actually come today, but my rod doesn't get here until Tuesday. So we're gonna have a day jump until we get my new rod. But I'll go ahead and put the intake back on. I've already got the flywheel back on. I'm not going to adjust. I'm putting my new coil on. Not going to adjust that till I get this side on because it'll probably crash into the flywheel. But everything else looked good. I've got one piston in. It's torqued. It's still fairly easy to turn, so that's great. No bind. I'm hoping the same goes for when I get my new rod. So until then, we'll wait, and I'll come back when I've got the rest of my parts. All right, guys, got my new rod. Got it on the piston installed. Turns over good. Only casualty was I did chop a part of my finger off, but it'll be fine. But starting to put it all back together. I won't be able to fire it up this evening. It's already 9 o'clock at night. And I do live in a neighborhood, so I don't want to anger the neighbors too much. But we'll finish buttoning this up, and tomorrow morning or tomorrow at lunch, we'll see if we can get her fired up. We'll see you tomorrow. Okay, guys. I finished buttoning up the green machine last night. Let's turn on the gas and let's push it out and start it up. See if it runs good. Alright guys, I expect this to take a minute because it does not primed. The bowl in the carb is empty. So it's going, like I said, it's going to take a second for it to start. Guess what I forgot to do? I forgot to attach the starter. Be right back. All right, all bloopers aside, take two. Okay guys, I'm back at good now with the green machine. Still had that little bit of stumble that I had just before the rod decided to get toasted, but it's running a whole lot better now. It revs now. It didn't before. Easy to start again. I do need to run the choke just a hair, so it tells me there's either a vacuum leak or the carburetor's got some issues, but it is an old carb, so I may get a carb kit for it or a new one. I don't know. We'll see. But right now it's good enough. It works well. It only just stumbles when it's full throttled, and that's with light load. If it's got full load, it doesn't stumble at all. So how odd. Anyway, call this complete. Back in business, and see you on the next video.